Hello, it's about 10:30 on Tuesday the 10th of October 2023. We are at Bank Junction in the City of London to have a look at the progress of the project they're calling All Change at Bank. This is where the junction is being partially pedestrianised because it's been quite a dangerous junction over the years. Changes have been made over the years, but this is a major change being made at the moment. So it's due to finish in the spring of 2024. The change has been mainly prompted by the deaths of cyclists in London, especially in 2015. A Chinese lady cyclist was killed by a lorry here at this junction. Okay, so just have a look around the junction as it is at the moment. Let's have a look. Emerging from Cornhill, a number of buses. This is Cornhill, which is still open to traffic. Lombard Street, which runs into King William Street. Mansion House Place. Queen Victoria Street, and to the right is Poultry, which leads to Cheapside, and Princes Street there. Threadneedle Street with the Bank of England in the background. Look through this junction. Threadneedle Street here. Bank of England here in the background, and the Royal Exchange. So what's happening is that Cornhill is remaining open to traffic, but actually there's only buses and cycles generally allowed in this area Monday to Friday 7 till 7. You've got Lombard Street there, which is also still open to traffic. Lombard Street, which runs into King William Street. Got the Royal Mansion House there, the official residence of the Lord Mayor of London. Queen Victoria Street to the left of 1 Poultry there. Queen Victoria Street is now going to be just cycles only. For that first section of Queen Victoria Street by number 1 Poultry, it's going to be cycles only. Princes Street is only cycles and buses. Traffic's only allowed southbound down Princes Street to turn left into Cornhill. And to the right of number 1 Poultry, Cheapside is still open. Behind me, Threadneedle Street. Threadneedle Street is pedestrians and cycles only. For this section of the first section of Threadneedle Street, is pedestrians and cycles only. Just have a look at the building here. Let's just go through these buildings. Okay, this building is the Royal Exchange building. It dates back to 1566 from an idea by Sir Thomas Gresham. The current building dates from 1844. It was originally the idea was for it to be a shopping area, and now it is actually a shopping area, a very posh shopping area with Fortnum and Mason restaurants. Behind it you see the 22 Bishopsgate building, a very tall building. To the left, the darker building is what I still call the NatWest Tower, which for many years was the tallest building in the City of London, but is now overshadowed by 22 Bishopsgate. This is the Bank of England building. Bank of England moved here in 1734. The building and the area has been much modified in that time. But this is Bank of England, otherwise known as the Old Lady of Threadneedle Street. And as I mentioned, Threadneedle Street is just cycles and pedestrians only for this first section now. Okay, we've got Cornhill, still open to traffic, but as I mentioned, it's only buses and cycles allowed through here Monday to Friday 7 till 7. Then you've got the Mansion House building, originally completed in 1758, the official residence of the Lord Mayor of London, but it's been much modified since then. As I mentioned, Lombard Street, which runs into King William Street, that is still open to traffic, and we'll just take a walk around and look at the other road. Here we have Princes Street, EC2. On the right hand side is Bank of England, on the left hand side NatWest Princes Street. This is buses and cycles only. Vehicles, as you see a couple of vans coming towards us, vehicles are only allowed to come along here and turn left into Cornhill. The building ahead of us is 27 Poultry. This building was completed in 1924, designed by Edwin Lightons. It was originally the headquarters of the Midland Bank. 27 Poultry, although it has entrances on Poultry and Princes Street. So we used to call it Midland P&P, Poultry and Princes Street. That's what we referred to it as. When HSBC bought the Midland Bank, they left this building empty for a number of years. And now it is actually a hotel. Since 2017, it's a hotel called the Ned. Apparently Ned was the nickname of Edwin Lightons. It is a Grade 1 listed building. One feature of the building, or a couple of features of the building, at each end there's a statue of a boy with a goose, which is a nod to the fact that Poultry was originally a place where you could buy poultry. One of the main interesting points about this building is that the door to the vault, the huge door to the vault, was used in Goldfinger as the entrance to the vault of Fort Knox. Just the door was used in the film Goldfinger as the entrance door to Fort Knox. Okay, and here, this horrible building with a clock on it is number 1 Poultry. Now I remember this as being the Mappin and Webb building. I'll put some photos of the Mappin and Webb building. The Mappin and Webb building was completed in 1870. It was Grade 2 listed, but controversially it was torn down in 1994 and replaced with this building, number 1 Poultry, in 1997, which apparently is also Grade 2 listed. We're just looking along Queen Victoria Street towards the Bank Junction. This section, as I mentioned, is now cycles and pedestrians only. Across the road we have number 1 Poultry, the building that replaced the Mappin and Webb building. And there across the road is what's now called Bucklersbury Passage. I remember that as being a small road, and fond memories of the Green Man pub. Green Man pub, which we used to go to in the 80s, immediately after work finished at 5 o'clock, go down to Green Man and meet other foreign exchange and money market dealers. When this building was created, I believe there was a Wetherspoons pub called the Green Man, but even that's not here now. So this used to be a road. I remember having the Green Man pub, sandwich bar run by Italians, where you used to buy your cheese and pickle and ham and tomato sandwich, and also a wine bar. I think it was called a Mithras Wine Bar, run by Italians as well. Fond memories. Unfortunately it's all gone now.